Full squad is felonies. No, I'm just playing.
He
CEO
bogus.
Haize, Bobby in the building today, man. We're going to get into these topics. We talk about, will the Bears be the most improved team next season? Adam Rank predicts the Bears to go 12-5, and it's Tyler Scott coming for somebody's spot. We're going to get into all and more right after this. Shit, where the hell's the clip at? There we go.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Hey, fellas, man, how y'all weekend going, bro? I know Bobby been over here traveling all across the United States of America. C-Dub had an emotional-ass weekend, man. How you fellas doing, bro?
Man, I'm great, man. Now I can finally just sit back and breathe and rest and get back to this content, baby. Let's go.
For real. It was good seeing my baby sister walk across stage. Now it's on to the next. It's good. I'm good now, though. Ready to roll.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, let's get into it, man. The question of the day to start off the show: will the Chicago Bears be the most improved team in the NFL next season? What do you guys think?
Oh, that's just easy. And, you come to me, I'm going to say, hell yeah, bro. And then I'll look at the landscape of the NFL. Who you think can be the most improved team when you look at a Green Bay? No. You look at some other teams, New Orleans Saints, they predicted to be pretty good this season, better team. I don't think so. I think it's the Chicago Bears overall. They got a whole different team. They got a new culture, and they got a new thrive to go ahead and be a competing team. I'm going to be nice and gentle and say a competing team. So I think it is the Chicago Bears, not by a long shot, but it's the Chicago Bears going to be the most improved team this season. But it could be easy. Only won 3 games last season.
Facts. That's definitely fair. I definitely think we're gonna be in that conversation. I honestly think that we got a strong chance of being, one of the most improved teams, because the Bears, bro, we won 3 games. We was at the bottom of the league last year. And if you're looking at some of the teams that were ahead of them in the standings, the Texans, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Titans, the Panthers, the Bucks. So I think the Bears can definitely leapfrog some of those teams and definitely be in contention to either win a division or earn themselves a playoff spot. Plus, everything on paper looks great. I always say it, though. We got to put it on wax. But I do think that with Justin Fields getting into another year of the system and then also getting additional help and, the defensive spots, the linebacker core improving, adding more to the cornerback and then, trying to fix up that D-line and O-line. Oh, the hype is real for sure.
That's what's fair. That's fair. The way I look at it is this, and I try to be objective because I'm a lifelong Bears fan, and I can get blind a little bit by my fandom. Not gonna lie, but even if just being objective, look at how many close games the Bears won last season by 1 score or less. Just that alone, we know we've improved on that. Then to Bobby's point of the improvement in Justin Fields year after year, right? The fact that not only we had first year coordinators as well who are going to we have so much room for improvement on what this roster already had. And then Ryan Poles still added tons of talent to this team. Yep. You got hungry rookies in Javon Dexter, Tyreek Stevenson, Tyler Scott, who we're going to talk a little bit later, who's going to come in, and Darnell Wright as well, who's going to come in and trying to impress, show that they deserve starting positions. There's so much room to think and reasons to think that this Bears team is going to be the most improved team in the NFL. You're talking about a team that won 3 games. Listen, we're going to talk about Adam Rank, who thinks we're going to win 12, that's 9 more games over what we won last season. But even outside of that, even outside the win-loss record, the football on the field is going to be where I think we're going to be the most improved team for sure as well, because we just got to protect our quarterback. What you thinking over there, C-Dub?
I just think it's just going to be so fulfilling to see a Bears team that's going to compete every game. And I just think a lot of people just hating on the Bears because they bring these questions up in some other shows and stuff, and they be like, I don't see it. Where do you see it at? I don't see it. Little nerd stuff. I'm like, okay, that's fair, but let's just put it on the field.
Little nerd stuff. That is right.
Yeah, little nerd stuff. But we gonna put it on the field. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a fan all the way. It just glows out. It's going to come.
I feel you.
I'm ratting.
And then to the point, too, something that we haven't talked about that honestly should have been on the list is that we got 2 of the top 10 ranked linebackers on this team, bro. 2
Yes. Yes,
and then Tremaine Edmonds, via everything we've heard from OTAs so far, he's come in and immediately took over the leadership position of that defense. immediately.
And the
Oh,
greatest
so-
part about that is he young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What, 25, 26 years old? Like,
Yep.
so still tons of his career left ahead of him. And he's already talking about how he feels like this system is going to fit him, how he thinks he's going to thrive here. Listen, bro, like the middle linebacker is one of the most important positions on the Chicago Bears team in football in general, but just, you know what it means to have a Bears middle linebacker that is also the leader of the defense. And I'm telling y'all, man, y'all watch out. We finna be the monsters of the Midway on the defense. I've been saying that. I'm putting it on wax. The Chicago Bears will be a terror on defense, and we putting motherfucking offenses on their asses next season. I'm putting it on wax. There you go.
There you go. And I'm with you, bro. And I think that something I said on the mailbag episode that I think is still, that needs to be considered is that for the first time in a long time, it seemed like the Bears are going with the times. You know what I'm saying? We always had the great defense, but lacked the offense. But now I think that the offense with the additions, the Bears are now living in the modern NFL to where it's a passing league. So they got two receiving tight ends, and they got all these wide receivers that should be, good for Justin Fields. And then the running back field is also up to par as well. We still got to see what the offensive line looks like, but they did attack it at least to try to improve. So I think the Bears they on their way.
Really quick, I want to say that Tremaine Edmonds is a giant. He looked like he's fucking 7 feet tall, but I know he's 6'5" or something. Like, he looks extremely tall. The area that he's going to cover is going to be unbelievable. He's always been a great coverage linebacker. TJ Edwards, he's just a tackling machine. I just want to ask y'all a quick question. Can Zach Sanborn at least get in like the top 25 linebackers if he plays when Roquan Smith left, if he plays up to that level or a little bit better, can he get like a top 25? I don't want to discount my kid. That's my boy.
Bro, I got to be real with you, bro. And
Go ahead, keep it up.
Jack Sanborn is potentially gonna have a big season. When you look at just the improvements on the interior defensive line, him coming from the outside as the linebacker position, working with two linebackers who are both really good in coverage, another one, TJ Edwards, who's also good at getting to the cornerback as a linebacker. He's set up to have a big season for the Bears. But I tell you what, he got a rookie behind him in Noah Sewell. Yeah. I just every time I see this kid, I'm just like, hey man, I love Jackson. And either way, they're both going to be part of the rotation. But I just know he's younger, and I look at Noah Sewell and I say, man, hey, listen, I don't know if it's gonna happen this season, bro, but that man is prime, bro. He got a level of intensity just in his eye. He walk around looking like he already ready to slap somebody, mama.
Bring your big ass down to bro barbecue.
I'm gonna say this. Hey man, a lot of people count I ain't saying you count Zach Sanborn out, Drip.
Jack.
But that's why I said Jack Sanborn. A lot of people count Jack Sanborn out, including his spot where he was undrafted, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so this is gonna be another challenge, and every challenge that he faced, I think he met and he conquered that task. So I'm not gonna count my son out. That's my boy. Come on, Jack.
And that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't. Let me be clear. You absolutely shouldn't, because Jack Sanborn, even just going through what he went through, and the fact of the matter is, we got some stuff on wax from him, right?
Yes.
He led the NFL in tackles the time that he was a starter. You can't overlook that level of production, bro.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
He definitely gonna. I think he gonna get the nod, but he got to show up. But I do think he will answer the call for sure.
Wow.
For sure.
Debating about talent on the team feels good.
I just looked it up because like you, I'm like, not Tremaine Edmonds' height, but I'm like, that dude's arms look long as hell. Anybody want to guess Tremaine Edmonds' wingspan?
I'm gonna guess 7'5".
7'2". At 6'4". Bro, his wingspan is almost a foot longer than his height. That's ridiculous. No wonder he's so good in coverage, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And they said his hands were measured at 10.5 inches. Do you know how big it is to have your hands from finger to finger to be 10.5 inches?
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
He's a bear for real. He's a fucking grizzly bear for real.
That's crazy, bro. Listen, don't let Tremaine Edmonds smack you, bro. Between the arm length and the hand size, bro, you're done for. Don't let him smack nobody. It's done for, bro.
That's what's up, though.
But
for real.
With that said, man, we really hype about the Bears' chances to be the most improved team in the season next year. But Adam Rank recently put it on wax, saying that the Bears are going to go 12-5 next season. Now, he's a huge Bears fan. Objectivity be damned. He is a Bears fan. So take that what you will for it. What do you guys think about that prediction? That is one of the more up there predictions that we've heard for the Bears so far.
Okay, let me just start it off with say this is objective as I could be. He was rational in all of his picks. He picked a lot of the road games for us to lose. He man, he picked us sweeping the Green Bay, which is great. Uh, I just like his picks. I had the team going 11 wins this season, but I could see where he coming from with them 12. I'm riding with my man. And shout out the Sick Podcast, Adam Rank.
Yeah, I was a bit more conservative because I still want to see what happens on the field. I do still think that the Chicago Bears, I think they might have this emotional week 1 win, and then there might be a bit of a slide going into like week 3. Well, I think when they play Kansas City in week 3 or 4. So it's still gonna be some challenges. But I as we just said it early on, Haize, you just said it. We lost a lot of games by 1-score games or bonehead plays, muff punts, or the young
Option
kid
Jones.
getting the ball snatched out of his hands when he should have ran out of bounds. So it was a lot of stuff. So you know what I'm saying? And you already know when teams come in and they play hard, they give themselves a chance. And I think that with this improved team, Chicago fans, they're gonna be loud. And I think that we get back to having one of the best, one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL, especially because it's so damn small too. So ain't no choice.
Like the sound just stays down in
It
Soldier
does.
Field. It's so weird, bro. Because you
It
would
is.
think it doesn't have a dome. You would think that sound would just feels like it just stays in the stadium. Like there's a
Yep.
force field that's like we finna kill your eardrums every
On the
single
real.
time that you come in here.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I guess that's the advantage for us too. And hopefully, let's hope that we don't start off the season with one of a terrible grass again. I think they got that underway.
Yeah, fix
Kevin
it.
Warren
Oh
ain't gonna
my
let that
God.
happen on his watch, bro. He
Come
gonna
on
let that
now,
happen.
bro. You got to get that
But-
right.
So I get it that it's, and I understood the way that he laid it out. It was just like, you know what? I can't really poke no holes in this logic, but I still need to see it, right? That's the biggest thing with me is I need to see it. And we haven't really gotten to see. The last thing that we saw is a quarterback was out because he got hurt. Like that's the last thing that we
Yep.
saw, right?
Yeah.
So we need to keep our quarter, and that's the biggest thing for me. I think, like I said, I still think it's going to be this progression, but once Justin Fields realizes, oh, I'm not going to be put on my ass if I take longer than 5 seconds to look at the field, it's going to be a different level of poise from him. And I think we're going to see that confidence build. And I think by the end of the season, all those people like Justin Fields is a running back. I can't wait to tell you, bitch ass.
Oh
motherfuckers.
my God, that's so
I
disrespectful.
can't I
That's
can't
so
wait,
disrespectful.
bro. Like that shit is so disrespectful and ridiculous to me. That he's a running back. No, motherfucker, he's a quarterback that had to run for his goddamn life,
Yeah,
bro.
facts.
Like that's what it is, man. Calm the hell down on my quarterback, bro. But I really do think that regardless of win-loss, man, I would love to if the Bears win 12 games, hell, if they win over 10 games, bro, you can't tell me shit. I'm gonna act like we won the Super Bowl. I'm just gonna let y'all know.
On
Y'all
the
be like,
real.
this dude Haize acting like we 13-0 and we really like 9-3. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't listen. Judge your one-legged auntie. Don't judge me. That's all I got to say about that. Don't come in here judging me, bro.
Yeah,
You know how
real.
long I've been waiting for this, bro? Like, come on.
Man,
For
come
real.
on now. Hey man, and this all starts with your captain of the team, Justin Fields. And you have to love what you've been seeing from Justin in this offseason. You've seen all facets of leadership from Justin Fields. You see him donate off the field, donating to the Special Olympics the other day, going to the OTA, being the leader for getting a rapport with all the receivers, taking them to the Bulls game as soon as they flew in. I think they got off the plane and they went straight to the Bulls game. This guy's a leader. This is a special leader. Leaders don't win; you just lose. I mean, wait. Leaders don't lose; they just win.
We like, hold
Damn,
on, what?
You been
But
drinking
yeah.
that yak early, bro? You had some yak with your orange juice, bro?
It's
I
too
had a
early.
little something. I had a little something.
On the real.
My bad,
But-
y'all. I be tweaking. Y'all know me.
But yeah, man, I can't give enough credit to Justin Fields, bro, because you already know DJ Moore, who's gonna be your de facto number one, came in and was like, man, Justin Fields, he met me and my family at the airport and took us out to dinner,
Crazy.
doing things like that. So with a guy that's that young but still taking on the responsibility, and then if we're looking at it is clips, we already know highlight clips they're not designed to make things look bad. They designed to make everything look good, no matter how it really is, off of camera. But you could definitely tell that he tightened up, that throw. You could tell that he been working, and it's been reported that he been working. So I'm happy for him, man. Let's just put it on wax.
Yes, I got a lot of faith in this kid. This kid is gonna be great. that kid.
Oh, you and me both, bro. Like Justin Fields is just like the leadership, right, bro? Like, and say what you will about Jay Cutler was not a leader. Brandon Marshall came out and he didn't expose all that. Jay Cutler was never a leader. Like he was a good quarterback. He wasn't a great one, but he wasn't a leader. Mitch Trubinsky was too confused about life to ever really lead any goddamn thing. And so Justin Fields having that leadership quality, that it factors as far as that, like almost everything else that you need to see from Justin Fields, you've seen it in glimpses. We need to see it all come together, and the passing, right? That's the main thing that we need to see. And as those things start coming together, man, listen, the sky's the limit, bro. The sky's really the limit, man. And I feel the most positive about this team on both sides of the ball than I probably have ever had, bro.
Like, bro, and I share that.
Agree.
I share that sentiment. Absolutely. I'm just excited.
Especially when you hear like the coaching staff, they getting players from different sides of the ball to spend time with each other and chop it up so they can get acquainted with one another. And we already seen it in plenty of times in NFL and in other sports. Once that camaraderie is going and everybody feeling good and that culture is built, you get something special out of that.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Top,
culture is important, man. It definitely is important. Now, moving into the last topic, Tyler Scott, bro. This dude has done nothing but impress at OTAs. Former Bears coach Dave Weinstein came out and just said, you got to get this guy the football. But not even just that. Everything has been like, there's been a lot made about DJ Moore and Justin Fields working on the chemistry, and that's important. The quarterback and his number one wide receiver is hugely important. But when you look at Tyler Scott and what has been said about him so far coming out of OTAs, I'm presenting this question. Is he coming for somebody's spot?
Of course he is. He is a competitor. This is the NFL, bro. Good alley-oop. Look, I don't want to name names, but Darnell Mooney. The people that's from the old regime, the people that's from the old regime that's not a piece from Ryan Poles, bro. I'm not saying that you in trouble right now, Darnell Mooney, but you better be getting in this season and better be you better be producing, bro. It's other players and other sides of the ball. Jalen Johnson, you better produce. That's a young guy behind you. Darnell Mooney, you better produce. That's young guys behind you. People like that, you better, because this guy, Tyler Scott, he can run. He can. I know some people saying he dropped the ball, dropped a couple passes.
He did drop a couple.
He dropped a couple passes and stuff like that. He's a young guy, but he can get it together. But y'all better get to producing this season. Your ass is grass. I'm telling you.
I think that's something that the coaching staff has shown since they've been here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're going to put the best player on there. We don't care who your name is. We don't care what you've done in the past. We care about what you're doing right now and how you can help this team moving forward. So that's where they deserve a lot of credit. But when it comes to Tyler Scott, I do absolutely think he's up in there trying to earn his spot. Yes. I think one of the first people that he can go ahead and, replace could be Aveas Jones, in the kick and punt return game. And then if they saying this man got the speed, the athleticism, hey, ain't no telling what he can do as the number 3 or 4 wide receiver, especially if he's a guy that you can just move around and be like, hey, go make a play. We're going to give you the ball in space, go make a play. So I think he coming. So I think that's the good thing about what we've been hearing about this team is that we hear competition. It's good to talk about good competition and then have some trust in your coaching staff and your front office to put the best players out there.
Hey, could I say this before you go? Forget that 40 time, Joe. That 40 time was bullshit. He faster with pads on.
Exactly.
That's all I want to put it.
And you do have to do that, like, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was it Darnell Mooney's 40 time? We had a wide receiver whose 40 time wasn't the best, but they was quick as shit when they got on the field. It was recently, but like 40 time isn't everything. It gives you a nice base, but like you got to test them with pads on is a completely different story. But the thing that I was going to say is that the one thing I love about this new regime and this coaching staff is it's all about performance. Nobody comes in with any preconceived notions. It's all about how you perform now. And while, Darnell Mooney has not been in OTAs yet, the fact of the matter is this: if Tyler Scott continues to impress this coaching staff, they're going to find a way to get him in the game. And that's not a slight to anybody else. That's just period. If he continues to impress, anything else be damned, he's going to get an opportunity to show it in game. And that's one thing that I love. It doesn't matter if you're a rookie. It doesn't matter if you're a second-year player. Hell, it doesn't matter if you're on a team and disappointed on a team. You're going to get N'Keal Harry. He got an opportunity. He couldn't stay healthy, but he got an opportunity. He's not here no more, but it is what it is. Tyler Scott, here's what I'll say. It's like this is it. To C-Dub's point, They didn't draft Darnell Mooney. We have a propensity, and we love Darnell Mooney, and we should. Darnell Mooney has had some great games as a Chicago Bear. But the fact of the matter is, this regime has had this team for one season, and what do they see from Darnell Mooney in that one season?
Mid.
And when you have a rookie who's going to get paid considerably less, it would be different if Darnell Mooney was still on a rookie scale deal. He's about to be in line for an extension. I'm not saying he's not going to get an extension. If he comes in and does his thing, he's going to get his extension. But when you have a rookie, again, you got dogs behind you that are ready to take your spot. You got to watch out. I didn't even know my camera froze. That's how good my point is.
I was going to let your point go and then tell you.
I'm going to fix it. Y'all go ahead and take it. I'm going to fix it.
Yeah, but I was just on the, on the point is that these guys got to show up, and that's just what it really is. Haize mentioned that, what I'm saying, he wasn't a part of the regime that these guys drafted. So you always got to be a bit wary about that, what I'm saying, especially when these guys are trying to build something new. I think he will, me personally, I think he will step up, and I think that he will be able to solidify his spot because, what I'm saying, we seen him at his best next to Allen Robinson when he was able to move around, work inside the slot. Now he gets an opportunity to go back to where he's comfortable at. And, hey, he's sending warnings. He said he out here finna disrespect people.
I'm about to send a warning, too. I'm definitely about to send a warning. Hold on real quick, because this motherfucker, hold on. Diedrich, yo dumb, retarded, limp dick ass nigga. First of all, bro, you be in every motherfucking Chicago Bulls thing talking bad about our teams. Let me get your life together, bro, because your mama clearly didn't whoop you where she could. Keep coming in these motherfucking chats talking bad about our squads, bro. If you're not a fan of the team, that's cool. Shut the fuck up, sit your ass down, and we'll see what's going to happen, bro. I ain't had to go petty on a motherfucker in a minute, but I've been seeing you. I saw you on NBA Central. I saw you on Bull Central. I see you on Bear Central. Come to another one of the motherfucking channels talking that dumb shit, and I'm going to embarrass you and fuck your mama's face. Don't play with me, boy. Don't play
I know. Hey, that's that Detroit Lion fan. I remember him now.
What about the ending to that?
Look. Wait, how do I go from that? Hold on, let me see. Let me gather myself. Hey, this is good for Darnell Mooney, though. Let me tell you.
I agree.
It's great for Darnell Mooney because the last couple of years, who he really have to challenge him as far as teammates that can really challenge him for his position? Nobody. Who you talking about? Ain't nobody challenging Darnell more for his position. But now look at that talent in that wide receiver room. You're going to have to come and perform, brother. You got to come and perform. And I believe that you can, but you got to put it on wax like my nephew say, bro. You got to, because it's some young, hungry punks. This kid had Tyler Scott I'm talking about, 9 touchdowns in 11 games in college. I know it's college, but he had 9 touchdowns in 11 games, 900 yards receiving. He is a speed burst. He is going, if he gets it, he's trying to get to that end zone. Bro, Darnell, you better get on your shit, bro. Chase Claypool, he know he got stuff to do too. So he competing too. He competing against you too, Darnell Mooney. He trying to eat out there too. So I want to, you hear all that talking, you disrespected folks. I'm with you. Let me see. Oh, bro, let me see.
I'm with you though.
Yeah, no, and I understand why somebody's like, hey, he may not replace me. And I'm not saying he's gonna come in day one and be like, oh yeah, Darnell Mooney, sit down, and Tyler Scott come in. This is a season-long review. You are up for an extension. That means this whole season is an evaluation season. And what do we know about Ryan Poles? It's about value. And if you come to the table, you asking for $8 to $10 million, and there's a rookie right there that we feel confident in, guess what? You're not getting the money. That's his period.
That man is stingy. He ain't playing.
You're not getting the money.
Not Ryan Pace, bro. He's not going off what he think you can do. You gotta have the value. You gotta have the results. So I agree. I think he has a year to solidify his spot if he want to get paid.
Yeah, I agree. I
mean, I think the thing is, I trust Darnell Mooney. Like he's right back in the position he was when he had A-Rob. Right, this is like he's in a position to thrive, and maybe even a better position because it's also Chase Claypool out there. All these the only one that has a contract in the next season is DJ Moore. So guess what? We get the benefit because we're gonna have 2 hungry wide receivers in Chase Claypool and Darnell Mooney that are gonna come out and they're gonna try to show and prove why they deserve to be a piece of the Chicago Bears team going forward. But like I said, you just can't overlook. You can't overlook the rookie and Tyler Scott, because I tell you what, that especially in the slot, Hey man, listen, that
Man,
quickness.
what?
And that's what got me excited. That's what got me excited about this season because DJ Moore, when he was with Carolina, they moved him around. Darnell Mooney was somebody you move around. You can add Velus Jones to that. You know what I'm saying? We hoping that he get his stuff together and stuff like that. And I know Uncle love if this comment by
I was just
Elvis.
getting it primed. I didn't finish your point, but I just knew
Go
Unc
ahead.
was about to cook on this. I had to put it on the screen.
Go ahead.
Got to put it on the Summer Jam screen.
You done,
All right,
nephew?
Elvis says this. I hope they
Yep.
draft Marvin Harrison Jr. to go on the other side of DJ Moore. Listen, I'm not even going. C-Dub, take it away, sir.
Bro, if the Carolina Panthers is ass like we think they finna be ass, Darnell Mooney, you better get your shit straight because ain't no way in hell we gonna pass up in this guy if we got a top. What? Marvin Harrison Jr. is a generational talent. He will come in and oh my goodness. So Darnell, get on your shit, bro. You gotta have the best. Could we agree this gotta be the best season of Darnell Mooney career? Or no? Did I take it too far?
I would definitely say it has to be on par.
at.
Maybe not career numbers, but it can't be like, he had a good 5 games here, good 2 games. Nah, it got to be solid. I ain't saying it has to be career numbers, but it got to be solid. It got to be very convincing.
Ain't no way in the world.
I think he's never been on a team that has this many weapons in the passing game. And outside of just wide receivers, we got two tight ends who can be used in the passing game. Do not overlook Dante Foreman and Roshan Johnson's ability to be used in the passing game as well. Hopefully Khalil Herbert comes along in that way as well. So like the raw numbers, I don't think he has to have the biggest numbers in his career, but he has to have maybe the biggest impact in his career. And that could be a different thing.
And that's why I want to see. That's why I want to see what this offense look like. Because if you can get this man on jet sweeps, or you can get him going up the seam, it could be seeing Justin Fields hit passes up the seam to the White Rhino. You could definitely get some up the seam to Mooney. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have great opportunity this year.
You said jet sweeps with Darnell Mooney?
He did it last year.
Yeah,
he's done it before.
With that quickness, yeah.
Okay.
The most touchdowns Darnell Mooney has ever had in his career is 4. Does Darnell Mooney match
season?
Or does he exceed that in the season? Yeah, 4 touchdowns in the season. He has 10 total for his career in 3 years. But does he exceed that this upcoming season?
I'm gonna go exceed.
I'm gonna go exceed because he better.
Okay.
Because he better. I think that he gonna have. I just said that he gonna. I think he gonna have good opportunity. He's gonna be good opportunities, man. So I got him going over.
He's gonna have 1-on-1s on every possession. He's not getting any double teams. He's gonna be.
Well, we can't say that yet because we don't know Chase Claypool either, bro. Like keep in mind, Chase Claypool got to perform too, bro. Because like, if Chase Claypool does not perform, no, they still gonna be able to double Darnell Mooney.
Oh, DJ Moore got to get all. You can't.
Well, yeah, DJ Moore gonna get some attention. Too,
you can't double team everybody. You get DJ Moore
that's
out
true.
there.
That's true. That's true.
You can't.
For real. I think it's gonna be good, man. I can't wait for preseason.
White Rhino gonna eat.
Hey, man. Oh, the white. Now that's a player that I think is gonna have his. I know last year was a breakout in a lot of ways for him too, but Cole Kmet is gonna probably be the second. I'm saying this. Fuck it. I'm putting on wax. It is what it is. We having fun today. Cole Kmet is going to be the second best tight end in the NFL next season if the passing game comes along the way that it can come along.
Let's get it, Joe.
Hey, and he going to tight end university. That's what all the best
which
tight
he
ends
did last year too. So yeah,
he did last year too.
Yeah,
that boy.
So he's gonna be right there with the best in the league.
You know what I seen different from Cole Kmet last season? He had more personality. He was celebrating more. He got his little. I ain't seen the little hit. The little home run swing. This dude getting confident now. You see the one-hander?
And that
White Rhino coming, bro. He coming, bro.
Well, it's good when you have a coaching staff that actually utilizes you correctly too. I think sometimes people forget like Cole Kmet was one of the people who was hurt worse by Nagyitis.
Yes. Yes. A lot of the whole team.
It's literally like you would get in the red zone and he'll be like, yeah, that tight end that we have there, the 6'6" tight end that we have with the long arms and big hands, fuck him. Don't use him. Don't even worry about it. Like, what the hell were you doing, Nagy, bro? Come on, man. Ask Madden didn't even give you that play because at least Ask Madden would use the damn tight end, bro.
No, real. Something was wrong with Matt Nagy, but hey.
Yeah.
Ooh,
let's get it, baby.
My goodness. What a fuck.
There you go.
Boy, ain't that something? Didn't he just get a ring?
It's easy when you can go over there and jump with Andy Reid.
Daddy, can I come back? I can't do it. I can't coach the whole team.
See, though, my boy, you been on one, bro. Ever since you said you was gonna see about John Morant, you been on 10, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
On the real.
Man, I got a lot of pressure from release. My baby just graduated. College coming. Let's concentrate.
Has she picked the college yet?
Yeah, she will be attending NIU, you guys, the Huskies. So only 45 minutes away, too. So don't play with my baby.
You shouldn't be happy about that because she's finna come home. She's still gonna come home to do laundry. She's gonna randomly come home for meals. You and the wife gonna be chilling, thinking, "Hey man, we could just make steak just for us. It's just me and you." She's gonna be walking in the door. You're gonna be like, "Damn."
On the real, Auntie gonna have to put an extra cup of Arroco Gondole in there. What? For real, it ain't gonna be sweet.
Oh man, it's just happy. I'm just feeling real good, man. That's what's up.
Hey man, you should be. Congrats, man. Congrats to you and baby girl, bro. For sure.
Thank you. Appreciate all the love.
Man, that's what's up. Anything left, fellas, before we get up out of here, bro? Y'all want to go to the comments a little bit? Y'all been ever since I went off. I think they've been tripping a little bit in the comments.
Yeah, you can go in there.
They're going crazy.
Let's see. Fourth quarter podcast says whoever has the better season between Chase and Mooney is getting extended. The other is getting the boot.
Oh, that might be a great point. That's a great point right there.
Let me ask you this: is there any way that both of them getting? Do you think it's going to come down to either one of them, or do you think there is a way that they can perform? If this wide receiver core comes together, looks amazing, do you think Ryan Poles is going to be willing to pay to keep these three together?
Me personally, I think it'll be if these guys come out and perform, I think it'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody young, you know what I'm saying? They not old guys, so I would say, hey, let's try to build this thing for the future. Let's try to build it out. But if somebody trying to command so much money, because I think it could be either Claypool or Mooney, they be like, hey, I'm worth way more than that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Poles is big on you should want to be here. He already said I could throw as much money at you that you want, but if you don't want to be here, we don't want you here. So we're not just gonna give you the money. So they gotta want to stay here.
I'm gonna say I agree with fourth quarter podcast. It's a good point, and I'm gonna say that Chase Claypool has the he has the biggest leeway. I think he'll be here next season regardless. Mooney is the only one on the chopping block, and I'm not just trying to pick on him and shit, but I think he's the one they looking at. You do have the Marvin Harrison Jr. formula for next season. That who knows how Carolina end up, and you have the young kids behind them. I just like his different profile as a receiver opposed to the rest, and I think they'll want to keep him.
That makes sense.
A big goal. Yeah, go ahead.
The chemistry with Justin Fields, how much do you think that plays into it as well?
Oh, but how much chemistry do you have when I understand the offensive line. The offensive line was bad last year, but the numbers, I think he could be a bit better with the numbers, with the touchdowns, with the receptions, with the yards gained from Simmons, break some tackles or something. I think it's just mid. We need to see something more than regular. I need something more than regular for Mooney. Can I get that?
I think the chemistry, honestly, it favors Mooney more because he has more. He had more time with Justin Fields.
Sure,
we heard it. And last year, we heard about OTAs, minicamp, training camp, that they spent a lot of time with each other. So I kind of believe that will favor Mooney a bit more.
Okay, yeah,
I agree with that.
I mean, of course, it's hard to judge Chase Claypool because he wasn't integrated into the offense or anything. So we really got to see that. But at least just coming in with the information we have right now, I do think that chemistry, like him and Justin Fields, literally spend the whole offseason working out together, basically. Not as much this season because Mooney's still been hurt, but so I think that has to factor in somewhat right now. Again, Ryan Poles could look at it and be like, hey, you got chemistry? Well, you could build chemistry with the next person I bring in too as well. Justin, don't worry about it. Ryan Poles could absolutely look at it like that. So I'm not saying that he can't, but at least coming in, I think that has to at least tip him in favor of getting that extension, at least right now. Now, if it comes down to on the field, you got to go with whoever performs, I think so.
Agreed.
It's gonna be interesting to watch. It's interesting to watch because you know he feeling the pressure because he came out talking all that shit like he gonna disrespect people. So he definitely feeling like he gotta perform. So we gonna see what he does. We gonna see the best out of Mooney. We gonna see the best.
For sure. Angel says looking good in OTAs is easy, but getting jammed at the line of scrimmage is another story. And doesn't it usually take wide receiver 2 years to grasp a system? That's a fair point. I will say, you don't like. For example, we heard nothing about Velus Jones in OTAs last year other than he was fast. So you don't always hear a lot of glowing things coming out of OTAs. But do you guys think that with Tyler Scott, like, does that do they get? He's going to have that buffer anyway. They drafted him for a reason. But do you think he's going to be able to make an impact right away? If he does, do you think it's more on special teams right away? Do you think he's going to be able to make an impact on the offense? What do you guys think as far as that with Tyler Scott?
I really don't think he's going to early in the season. I don't think he's going to get a lot of opportunities. He will get some opportunities. He's going to have to make the most of those opportunities, i.e. Jack Sanborn. And I think he will do so. He would come in and do his best to perform and make splash plays to get recognized by the coaching staff. So he's not going to get a lot of opportunities.
I would second that, but I think most of this opportunity early on will come in special teams. But I do think that I'm gonna agree with Unc with that when he does get those opportunities offensively, because I don't think that you could just sit around and allow a guy with that speed and that kind of talent to just sit on the sideline and be a kick returner, punt returner. He will have the same opportunities that they gave Velus Jones. He just got to make the most of it. Hold on to the football and catch the damn football, and then you can see yourself on the field a little bit more.
That's a fact. I mean, and to be fair, Tyler Scott does have some issues with drops himself. So, I mean, you got to come in and prove. Like I said before, like y'all, seeing Velus and Tyler Scott to Tiana Trump's house, she'll teach them the grip, bro. They'll never drop anything again in life, bro. Never drop anything again in life.
Hey, bro, she got that grip. She got that grip.
Can we have more episodes with all you guys, Chicago dudes talking Chicago sports? You know what? I mean, yes, during the season, but I will say this: I'm not even gonna hold you guys. Like, I'll let you guys talk on this one for real too. Like, the balance between all three of us, we need to find a way to get more. I know during the week it's hard with the daily episodes because we all work our different schedules, and that's kind of why I've taken the head there. But I do think going into the season next year, we need to find a way to get all three of us on more episodes.
Agreed.
Agreed. Absolutely. We're gonna make that happen. It gotta happen. Y'all love us. Y'all gotta see us all together. So we ain't nothing without y'all. So what? We finna listen to y'all. We gonna make it happen. Shout out to Brittany Jones. Bro.
On the real. Definitely can work that in for sure.
The general says, I think Ryan Poles will not pay both. If they both ball out, one will be traded for some draft capital or an edge. Well, I mean, they're both, if I'm not mistaken, they're both free agents at the end of this year, right? So we wouldn't be able to trade them. So it's either you sign both of them or you trade one at midseason. So do you think that we could see a midseason trade even if they both ball out to take advantage of the positive vibes around them? What do you guys think about that?
That is an absolute great statement, Drip. Great question. And I think my nephew asked that question on a mailbag, and I was like, that could happen. It is a very good possibility that can happen if things ain't working out. Hey, man, I told you ain't one of his. I ain't going to say his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You ain't one of his. So you know how
basically what C-Dubs is saying, he could have never had a stepchild. Because
I got two.
Oh, you do? I didn't even know. But I'll take that back. C-Dubs an amazing father. I didn't even know, bro.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, man, if these guys got it going, if this wide receiver got it going early on in the season.
Yes.
You cannot screw that up by trading one of them away. You got to let them build on that. And you got to just make the decisions at the end of the season. Because if they coming in, they got the offense looking great. Because we saying at the end of the season last year, even though they was losing, they was putting up 30 points. So if this team putting up 30 points, but now getting wins with those 30 points, I don't think you mess that up. You let that continuity build and you ride the wave.
Yeah. And the thing is it's not like the Bears are strapped for cap. Like I think we're projected to have either the third or fourth most cap space next offseason as well. So the Bears crazy. Have the money. And so if they both perform, I don't know what level it would have to be, but I do, unless the Panthers do just suck, and we're gonna have a top 3 pick from the Panthers, and they think they can get Marvin Harrison Jr. If they both do ball out, I think there's probably more likely than not we're gonna run it back. I mean, because you got to look at we're not spending money anywhere else on the wide receivers. Almost everyone else. Equinami St. Brown isn't getting paid a lot, right?
Nope.
Dante Pettis ain't getting paid shit. Tyler Scott's
Hell
a rookie. So like, if all 3 of these wide receivers perform and we're winning on top of that, why would you give up that continuity for a team that's still trying to build that culture and that winning thing?
And to add one more thing, Haize, DJ Moore. As the years goes on, he gets less money. So you add more money to the cap room. So
finessing. You want to finesse? What? Ryan Poles finessing. Can I ask this question? And
the Panthers gave him that deal, so it wasn't even Ryan Poles. It was the Panthers GM that finessed. And they signed him to that Nikola Vucevic contract, where it's declining every single year.
Yes. Let me ask this question, and I want you guys, Haize and Bobby, and I want the chat. Y'all want to answer me yes or no too. Say these 2 guys perform well throughout the whole season. We go to the playoffs, everything's great, but Carolina Panthers are trash.
Mm-hmm.
And Marvin Harrison sitting there. Are we taking Marvin Harrison?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Darnell Mooney and Chase Claypool could both have 13,000 yards. And if Marvin Harrison is sitting there and the Bears have the pick, let me be realistic, because I could absolutely see Ryan Poles saying, "Hey, y'all see this wide receiver right here with our pick? Somebody give me 2 more first."
Yeah,
I can absolutely see Ryan Poles
and flipping.
I got a lot of yeses. Yes. I feel y'all.
Hey, you never know though. This man might say, we good on wide receiver. Hey, what y'all want to do to move up on the real and flip some more stuff? That man a beast.
Ryan Poles got to have drug dealers in his family, bro. They gave he got
Pretty motherfucker, I ain't never like you anyway.
Bro, I watched New Jack City for probably the first time in 10 years a couple of weeks ago, bro. Me and my oldest son were watching it, bro, and I was just like, hey, man, I forgot how unintentionally or intentionally funny, like some of the scenes where the shit's supposed to be serious is fucking funny. Hilarious, bro.
Yes, it is, bro. It hit every time I watch it, bro. I don't care. I love this. It's a classic.
The General came through with the super chat. Shout out to the General. We appreciate you, Brandon.
Shout out to the General.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my guy.
Oh, the last one before we go. We're gonna get up out of here after this. Nick Bosa is a free agent next year. We need help at. Do you think Ryan Poles can finesse it? Do you think where the 49ers are, right? Keep in mind their quarterback situation is so up and down. Huh?
I said they got a lot of money on the books already on other positions.
We're looking way ahead, man. And we know Ryan Poles doesn't like to spend a lot of money if he doesn't have to, but Nick Bosa is one of those players that would absolutely be worth dropping the Brinks trunk in front of his house and just being like, all right, we'll see you in Chicago.
Yeah, come on, Brody. I think, man, if some way, somehow, hey, we'll be like, here go y'all first round pick or whatever, but he is a free agent. But man, you got to pay that, and that's gonna be on line with us getting Khalil Mack that year. Boy, I lost my mind when we got Khalil Mack.
Yeah, but bro, Justin got to get paid before we start looking at people like this.
Oh, but Justin's gonna get his money regardless. Make no mistake about it. Justin is getting his. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Poles is looking at the future cap and be like, just go ahead and take $18 million off that, and then we'll work with that number because Justin's getting his money. He's getting his money.
Okay. Ooh, this gonna cost a lot. That dude is a talent right there. That's
Bosa, bro. I tell you what, bro, the live stream that we're gonna have, if it's announced that the Chicago Bears have signed Nick Bosa, don't worry about it. I'm gonna have my yak with me. I'm not gonna have my shirt on. It's just gonna be a chain and a hat. Don't even worry about it. That's all I'm gonna have on, bro.
And y'all saying we don't lose any of those young players. We don't lose none of those two big twins in the middle. We don't use none of them defensive backs.
We're not trading, Bro, could you imagine a defensive line with Javon Dexter, Walker on the other side, Nick Bosa? Come on, bro, get up out of here.
Yeah.
Come on, cheat code, man.
Them linebackers back there, Eddie and everywhere. Ain't nobody been talking about Jaquan because Jaquan just been solid ever since he stepped on the Chicago Bears uniform. He gonna have a terrific season, Jaquan Brisker. Let's not forget about him, bro.
Oh yeah, Jaquan Brisker about to ball out, bro. Like,
He
especially
about
with
to
what
ball.
we've added. And listen, Rick, y'all know Ricky's my brother, first of all. But this is why Ricky gotta sometimes sit down. Justin Fields has 1 year left on his contract after this, bro. So no, there's extensions coming up. We don't have 3 more years left, bro. This ain't the NBA. Stop smoking that stuff. But go ahead, Bob.
I was just gonna say, man, hey, that's some wishful thinking right there. Whew, but man, it'd be great. And shout out to the defensive lineman, boy. That boy Billings, he a big bowling ball. What you call Ogunjobi? What you call Ogunjobi? Boy, look at Billings moving.
Hey, bro, Billings is another one of those people. If he was walking towards me, I'm shooting you. We're not fighting. I'm not even. Don't worry about it. I don't gotta look tough. I'm shooting your kneecaps out, and I'm walking off. That's it, bro. Like that dude's ridiculous. Humans should not be that big, bro. Like, I firmly believe that there's some humans that should not be that big. I saw Shaq live and in person one time, and I believed in giants after that, bro.
That man, bro, that'd be crazy though. But shout out to them, man. I can't wait to see him play. Can't wait to see him play.
Elvis said, "Get rid of Jalen Johnson. Let's give him a chance, though, Elvis. I want to give him a chance,
and that's coming from C-Dub. So
I want to give him a chance.
You know, C-Dub be ready. Like, wait, did you cough too much? Get up out of here. They'll be ready to drop people off, bro. Like, you gotta,
bro. The coach is changing, bro. We need players that's gonna come out here and produce on this field. You know, not just be in the right spot at the right time. Oh, man, I guarded my man. He dropped the pass. I dropped the pass. Make a play. Get an interception. Force a fumble. Make a stop on third down. Don't get burned by second wide receivers. Don't get burned by third wide receivers. Don't be in the wrong spot in the zone defense. This is all things he did last year. He's supposed to have been y'all lockdown quarterback. I want to see a lockdown cornerback.
Hey, once Unc looks at somebody, be like, "I'm not impressed." You got to do some shit.
You gotta come out here and play on Hall of Fame.
I will also say though, let's give Unc also his credit, because if you do impress him, he'll be the first one to be like, "All right,
man, he own you. He love you, bro."
Jack. Oh, Jack.
So that's what's up, man. I love you guys, man. Last question before we go. Who forces this thought because of C-Dub's rant? Who on the Bears defenses forces the most turnovers next season?
Ooh, that's
Tyreek Stevenson.
Question. Oh,
I think he finna get picked on like Kyler Gordon. And I'm gonna just say this. I said it in the mailbag. I'm gonna say it again for those who missed it.
Yeah.
Last year in OTAs, who did we hear shining? Braxton Jones. He got his opportunity. He solidified his spot. This year, we hearing at OTAs. Tariq Stevenson. I think this guy, he gonna hit the ground running. It's gonna be some pains, but I think I think they coach him up well, and I think he creates the most turnovers.
Yeah, you're right about that. I like that, nephew, because they almost had Kyler Gordon balling up in the beginning of the season. He was almost balled the fuck up.
Man, I mean, but you pick on Ricky's. That's what you do. You pick on
you pick on, but damn, that was a little overly did it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson gonna be able to.
He was on pace before he got hurt last season.
He gonna be a ball hawk like he always been this season, and he gonna go nuts. Eddie Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, plus his hairline's going back too, so he got to come back. All right, y'all. I've been roasting people all day. Let's get up out of here, bro. I love you guys, man. Any parting words, fellas, before we go? If not, Bobby, send us out, brother.
I was just gonna say, Haize, you ain't give us who was gonna be the leader for the turnovers.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm
going Tremaine Edmonds.
That's
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad.
Hey, the big guy in the middle. Let's go.
He's gonna be around every play. Every play he's gonna be around. They play the cover 2. He's gonna be out there with the defensive backs. He's gonna be in there in the running game. He got a lot of opportunity to make plays. So that's a good pick.
And just as not to have the most, but Javon Dexter's forcing 2 fumbles this year.
Let's go.
I ain't mad at that. Let's go.
Not at all.
Let's go. That kid.
Not at all.
I think he was born that size. That boy big as hell.
He's talking about born that size.
And how I told you about football players with no neck. They just mean they different. Javon Dexter got no neck. So be on the lookout, bro. I'm telling you, they literally built different. But go ahead, bro.
Absolutely.
One more. 2 fights for Darnell Wright. He gonna have 2 fights this year. Because he just mean fights on the field.
Oh,
On
he
the field
gonna-
doing this.
he gonna get
That dude
personal
is
fouls.
a mean motherfucker right there. Donnell Wright gonna be bullying people this year.
That's funny, bro. That's hilarious, man.
I ain't
All
mad
right,
at
Bobby,
it.
send us off, bro.
I was just gonna say, hey man, y'all make sure y'all enjoy this Sunday. Kick your feet up, relax. And then y'all already know you want more from me and Unc, hit us up on Shy Boys Podcast and all the Central family. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to all the channels. We got some for a little bit of everybody. And y'all already know, hit my man's Haize up on all social media platforms at CEO Haize. Let's get it.
I also will be at Diedrich's mama's house eating. So she'll be making me a plate. Y'all make sure y'all look out for that. Otherwise, you guys can follow us collectively at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. She's ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, you want to leave a text message and our voicemail 773-242-9336. With the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears lady, y'all. We out this bitch. Peace, y'all.